What is it?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Hello. This is a very special stream today. We got a special guest. I have a co-host today. Mr. Ben Kenobi himself, Monty, is being my co-host today.
Thank you for having me here. Real treat. Thank you.
It's kind of the commentary.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
But we got a lot to talk about. Last time we did this, it went on for 4 hours, and we did rewatch the whole damn thing. I mean, I analyzed every detail, but this time we're going to skim through and just kind of answer the questions with Monty.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
4 hours.
I've heard people that they want to support me, and I mean, super chats are
welcome.
There's Cash Money's joining our stream.
Super chats are available on request.
Oh my goodness!
I am streaming Cash, so we're gonna talk about the movie. So you're kind of.
Oh my god!
It's kind of like a StreamYard.
Oh boy!
A Discord stream.
12 hours.
I will do call-ins today. You know what? I will do call-ins.
So I will do call-ins.
If you're on the Discord, you can join. If y'all
you can do call-ins with Ass Overix Productions.
No, the Phantom Booligans.
Representing call-ins today. Call us on 085-4282-285-4855.
That's right. 555-61 Ass Productions.
AssProductions.com.
AssProductions.com. We've got the orcas. You bring the paddle.
We got the orcas, boys.
You got the orcas.
Support your local orca.
Oh my goodness.
You're an orca?
It's your orca.
Great orca.
Enjoy the new Star Wars fan fiction now with extra tally.
Extra tally. I mean, it's not. Is it fan fiction? It was made by an author.
Yes.
So.
Yes. There's never been a cross. There has never been a crossover
joining us.
Oh my goodness.
We have Corvus. He voiced the Naboo.
We've got it. It's a Corvus. Is this what I think it is? Yes,
Corvus
it is.
That's a class of ship.
That's Corvus.
Trying to get my PayPal me link.
How the hell PayPal is available. We accept all denominations.
How do I
accept credits?
She's unlocking me.
Credits.
Get the link. I'm such a boomer. Yo, hello, Kenneth Wayne. How you doing? San, Baseball Redux, Grim. Have you checked out Skywalker Stories channel AI generated? Yes, and we all hate it. Fuck that channel. Sorry, it's a call out too.
Oh my gosh. They use AI again. Monty, what will happen now?
We use Pringles tins on our channel.
How you doing, Audio? How you doing?
I'm all right, but I see my name there. Did you send me money before? I don't recall.
Yeah, I sent you money for. We did a project, and I sent everyone money that was involved with it. That was a year ago. That was a while ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to find.
He was in a dark alley. And he's like, "Hey, Corvus, there's some money.
You want some money? Want some candy?"
Yeah, I sold him candy, and that's why he gave me money. That's the story.
Yes.
Remember, Kinder
Yes.
surprise eggs are illegal. I sold him some illegal Kinder surprise eggs.
All right, so we got a lot. I just realized we got.
So we can say a bunch of inappropriate
we
things
got
because
40 people on
stream. Is that right, Monty?
We got a
40
pretty big
people.
stream here. Yeah, 40 people.
Oh my goodness!
Want some candy?
That is a Predator 2 reference.
Some
Right, yes. You are one ugly.
When he's gonna turn into Herbert.
Woo! So we have. Graham deleted his message. Graham, you don't need to delete his message. I mean, I just don't like that channel. Don't be afraid to keep that message.
I don't like the channel.
Yeah, AI
it's
sucks.
It's not a good channel.
It's subjective.
It's subjective.
Roberto doesn't know about Star Wars. Yeah, Sidious Metal Cobra. Hello there. Baseball Redux. Sen. Just finished episode 2 an hour or so ago, and just wanted to say thank you for you and the whole cast. Hard work. Thank you, Sen. Kenneth Wayne said that was so good. We are not butchers, Sidious. We are the architects of the future. You hear that, Cash? You're an architect of the future. He's a Sith Lord.
I'm so happy.
They call him Darth Chinnis.
Darth Chinnis with the Orchist. Yes.
Who would
architect of the future?
Grim says, who would in a battle of the Sith Lords, Plagueis versus every other Sith Lord in Star Wars history?
Possibly
at
someone.
the same time or like individually?
At the same time, Plagueis wasn't really a fan of fighting. He's powerful, but he's not like. I mean, I feel like
Plagueis.
That's like a what do you call it? What do you call like
Overmatch.
someone that's OP? They think they're OP when they're not really.
He's called Darth Plagueis the Wide, not Darth Plagueis the Extremely.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys want to donate finances, don't just super chat.
Please do.
Also a
Please donate to the Orca Funds. Save the
Orca
Orcas.
Funds. Yes. It's just I want
Free
money.
Willy.
I don't want your money to get taken by YouTube, so I want all your support. So
you can pay to see. You can pay to see Crit at SeaWorld. He'll be riding an orca. So yes.
But
will he be riding the orca, or is he the orca?
I am the orca.
Probably.
I'll probably be the orca.
And we're gonna have to tell him, Crit, that's not for eating. Okay, that's not for eating. Come on.
Are you guys excited for any specific things in creating part 3? Any changes to the creative process? We changed one big thing, but I'm not going to spoil it. Because frankly, I wasn't a big fan of that in the book. I know I changed like the Maul backstory because it was so convoluted in the book. I don't blame the author for that. He was just having a hard time trying to figure out how to do that. But yeah, it's a fundamental change. You might like it. But it's not going to be for a while. We're taking a break on Plagueis after this release. Plagueis is taking a break. What a good watch. Episode 2 was fantastic. Thank you. David Navarro says too many people talking.
I think if anything, from what I watch,
this is Everest Productions. It isn't just myself.
I don't know if Craig can do anything about that, but there's probably some lighting that could work because some of those scenes are a bit dark, unless that's what you really wanted them to.
It was probably the render. It was probably the render.
Okay.
YouTube compresses it too. So
if we're gonna have any minor complaints and stuff about the fan film, and I watched a lot of it the other day, I would probably say some of the darkness.
It is supposed to be dark, though. It is filmed in a lot of dark places. Let me just try to get you guys actually so everyone knows who's talking. Let me see. What if I display capture? If I display, no, not display. Add game capture, and then Discord. It doesn't appear. Damn it.
Does Dooku meet Maul before or around Phantom Menace? Is he aware of him? Interesting.
Dooku never meets Maul, as far as I know.
They meet in Son of Dathomir.
Yeah.
But that's not close time to Phantom Menace, though. Is that the only time they ever met?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, strange.
Oh, am I streaming at the same time? I'm double streaming. If you guys have, I'm gonna stop streaming. So if you guys can, you could just watch it on your browser. So people can see who. Or actually, I'll leave it up. I'm just trying to like focus on the people.
Focus.
Okay, there we go. We'll just do that.
Hello.
Hello, young one.
You come from a far system. Now you're going to give us money.
That's what Alec Guinness was saying. George?
George, you said you'd give me 0.1%, and then he lied to me. I never take a cut on a movie. I always lose money.
All right, let's go through the chat here. Kenneth Wayne, Darth 2 exceeded all expectations. I already read those. You should get Disney's Star Wars funding. I wish. I want to live in a mansion. I want to live in a Kathleen Kennedy house.
Disney.
You are a
Disney has made it very clear that they pretty much hate the EU unless it's to their benefit.
Yeah, Dave Filoni.
Little pieces here.
Dave Filoni's the key, bro. Ahsoka and Thrawn. Don't you like?
If they hate it, why are they always copying it?
They use Corvus. They use certain parts, and they're like, "Hey, did you guys see this? We got a little EU action going on." Yeah.
Graham, all right. Graham says, "How progress on Darth Lord Darth Vader." I'm actually not gonna work on that yet. I'm just doing scenes from the. I don't think I might do a full film. Things have changed since I fought. Rule of 2 Darth Bane is already out. It's just a short video.
Things have changed, Monty.
Yeah, things have changed. I mean, me and Monty are working on a new project, and I think.
Are we?
Yeah, you recorded for it.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? Yes, the other day. That's right. Of course, I'm drunk. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, is my
John, have you been at Dexter's?
Let me. There we go. Am I loud for you now? Am I loud for you guys?
I posted something into the chat for you.
I did see that. Yeah, he says this is me, so
it is him. I never met him, and I can confirm that's what he looks like.
Okay, let me go through.
What's going on here?
So the Dooku Maul question was already answered. When you make these videos, do you do research? I do. I actually read the damn book. I actually go through. Okay.
Wow, he reads the book.
Wow, dude.
Crazy. Wait, you do research? You don't just say that there is no source material and stuff? That's crazy.
No,
I'm not even mad.
You know what I should have done was have the grand guy be Mace Windu, because that would have made sense.
Mace Windu is in the book.
Yeah, because some people want to honor the EU by having Mace Windu replace a character.
No.
Yeah, Monty.
But maybe it does show up later on.
No.
They know. Monty knows what I'm talking about. A certain AI film that came out.
AI is the future.
I've seen the film.
I miss Windu.
All will bail to AI.
Just finished it. Fought. It was great and accurate throughout. Thank you, Papa Palps. Hello, Artifacts. Palpatine had weird pronunciations like destiny. I don't mind it.
I'll be right back to check on the food.
There was only one spot an audio was missing, and that was there goes Corvus.
He'll be back.
Everyone says
so moving forward, are you just for the next few months just focusing on Star Wars stuff? Or are you going to be doing some other things as well?
I'm doing Arcane stuff. I already told you that.
Oh yeah, Arcane, but what else? Anything else after that?
Arcane, I have an idea for a film, a series that isn't Star Wars and my own IP. I'm calling it Cat Soldiers.
All right, I'll be happy to help you with that, dude.
I was
All right.
inspired by some AI images. I just imagine a military operations of cats with guns. Yeah,
What?
We gotta go to the Meow East.
I don't know though, man, what you really want to do with Arcane. I mean, the season 2. I
I'm
don't think
working
Monty.
with a group of people.
Are
working
you?
with a group of people? Yeah, I'm gonna release it. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna.
You
It's
sure
gonna be
about?
cool. Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to fix a lot of things in season 2, man. Just saying.
Well, if you like the first episode, you can tell me about it. So,
All right.
let's go back to the chat.
Monty, I will make sure to critique it when the first episode comes out. We'll critique it together, Monty.
Am I able to get a chat up here?
Chat?
Monty, have you watched Arcane? You have.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's related to League of Legends. You know what that is?
I heard of League of Legends, yes.
Yes.
It used to be one of my favorite shows, and then season 2 came out, and now it's just I liked the first season.
Now they ruined it.
They
That's
changed
usually
a
what
lot
happens. Usually what happens.
I would like to be Jace and change things, but it's not. I don't know. Sometimes with these things, you just let them die, but
it's never gonna happen. Back to the
chat.
Back to the chat.
Let me go. Let me go back to the chat.
No,
here.
let's talk about Arcane for another 5 hours.
Arcane. I already went on a whole stream about it.
Yeah, I know.
Rifter, there was a spot where I accidentally deleted some audio, and it was with this when Palp is in his apartment and the Soliston was missing voice lines. I accidentally deleted his voice lines when I was doing some post-production. So he did have voice lines. That's a bummer. I'm a perfectionist, so I was kind of my OCD was like, oh no.
But in the special edition, it'll be replaced.
In the special edition. Does this need a special edition? I don't know.
The special edition.
I'm not feeling like George Lucas. I'm not.
The special edition.
The special edition. Let me see. I'm trying to find. Oh, get rid of it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for the movie here soon. So, we have a nice
movie.
Yep, going
the
movie.
The
movie.
The movie.
I'll need to bring it up. VLC player. There we go. I brought it up.
Star Wars.
Frit, is Star Wars Theory going to make a Darth Plagueis fan film?
I think so.
Well, you guys are supposed to be buddies, according to him, so we should ask him. His words, not mine.
Buddies, I know, but I can't really say much on that whole matter. Theory, if he's doing a fan film, that's cool. I'm doing my own stuff, so
you got to do your own stuff, man.
Yeah, I think everyone should just, it's always good to collab with someone, but
yeah, collab, do your own stuff. If you want to learn to build something, get some programs out there. There's visual novel software. There's all kinds of cool shit you can
build bridges.
Yes.
Let me go back.
And if you haven't worked with Everest Production, what are you waiting for, man? Work with Everest Productions.
Promote, man. I'll collab. I'll help you out.
And for $75, he'll appear.
For $55, no, 60.
Okay. Episode 2 was 11 years after episode 1. What's the jump from episode 2 to episode 3? Episode 3 is going to be the prequel to The Phantom Menace. So I think the same. Is it the same year? I don't remember the book. I haven't started. I did do the scripts for episode 3, but that was months ago. We're already caught up with that. Riddle, yes. Artifacts, yep. I saw a cool moment on WWE Raw. John Cena. I don't know how to answer that.
John Cena?
John Cena. I know you don't.
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena!
Oh.
I don't want to crit.
I thought it said
Who cares?
director's
Let's do it,
cut.
Monty. Yeah.
I guess that is my director's cut. I mean, I wouldn't add anything to episode 2. I mean, just the voice.
Not
lines.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's
But perhaps
missing
in 20 years,
the
when I go
acolyte
back.
characters. It's missing the acolyte characters because they were always there, according to Leslie Headland.
John Zena, warrior princess.
John.
John Cena!
You will make Plagueis episode 3. Of course. Not for a while. We're taking a break on that.
Good, Howard. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
all the
I'm
voice
taking
actors
a
are
break.
starting to work on it. But I'm taking a Plagueis break. I spent months working on this. And then there were some things I wasn't too proud of, but then there were some things I was proud of. And I think overall it came out fine. It came out great. Plagueis
Will
gives
Darth
me
Vader?
Tom Hardy vibes. I am Darth Bane with his respiratory mask. Well, yeah, his jaw. I mean, half his jaw was cut off, technically.
His jaw.
Sidious demonstrated genuine concern for Palpatine. I don't want to spoil some stuff on that. Spider Fan Maniac says, in episode 2, or no. He said, the chat, he says, Darth Bane, Path of Destruction is not faithful to Jedi vs. Sith. And Drew Carspian actively contradicts stuff. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Darth Bane books. Imagine trying to pull off his mask. Will he die? Hello, I have watched the first vid like 100 times. Thank you. When are we going to get into the breakdown of the film? Just now. I'm going to break down into it. It made sense, though. Palpatine reacts to what he said. It was just tell him where to go, so... Will Darth Vader appear in episode 3 of Darth Plagueis? I'm not going to tell you that. That's a spoiler.
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
In episode 2, what's the deal with the encounter with the woman chatting at Palp? Why does she say, here's a note? She was telling Palpatine to come to it. I mean, it was kind of obvious she was kind of wanting Palpatine to come to her room. Hello? I mean, he was a handsome devil back then. And
he was a handsome devil.
With my number on it. Come see me then. That's the deal. She was making.
He loves democracy.
Yeah, she was making her moves on democracy.
I love democracy.
Voice acting is very top notch. Although some of the audio was off, I think it could just be your computer or some. Qui-Gon's voice sounded very low. It's probably just the way the delivery was. All the voices were remastered, as far as I know. So, while Dooku was at a high volume, yeah, it was just probably. It depends on your computer. It's the same with like the brightness, and some people said it was dark, and some people could see it. When I watch it, I can see pretty much things fine. The only part was, I think when. The choking part, that was the only part I felt was dark when he's like choking.
That's pretty dark.
When he's choking a Palpatine, I felt like some of the darkness is intentional. You need to understand that. A lot of the lighting choices is intentional. Plus, I forgot. This is a mistake that is my fault. There is actually a way to make characters brighter. Like the actual model's brighter. I forgot.
Yes, that's I
forgot that whole thing. I didn't realize that. I'm sure you saw it too, Mon.
There were some scenes that were a bit dark. I'm like, can I see his face?
It's the character lighting that was dark, not the characters themselves. Yep. I forgot to make them brighter because I forgot I had that
lighting. No, it was still pretty reasonable.
But with the lighting,
Monty, you can see it too, right? I can see it.
I've not actually seen it all.
Make your brightness. Yeah, just turn up your brightness, bro.
Turn up your brightness.
Turn on the light.
John Cena. Now people are quoting me. Crash.
John Cena.
Is there a reason why you don't have interest in making KOTOR content? Well, other creators make that stuff.
Yeah, they
Kevin Smets's the KOTOR movie saga. He's good at that. Logan Starr. He's also helping me with the next project we're doing. And then Star Wars Central is pretty much the best guy for Old Republic stuff. I mean, I don't see the point of me doing that. I did the Darth Bane stuff. I think that's enough. I'm more of a prequel OT guy. I rather just do stuff with characters people know, and not saying everyone knows Revan, but I think when people think of Revan, they think of, yeah, he's like this old, awesome, OP Sith guy that's Keanu Reeves. And yeah, Keanu Reeves would fit, but it's not, it's just kind of not my thing. Take your time with episode 3. David Navarro says, Grim says, would you consider, I already answered that. Episode 2 was great. Just watched it last night. Lucas Andrade says, hey guys, I wanted to thank you for the excellent work you did on Plagueis stories. Great use of AI. Yes, AI lip sync. There is some AI, but it's not AI video. It's not AI shit like we know. I complain about every other day. So, please keep it up. And you've made 2 more movies in a matter of months than Disney has made in 6 years. Yeah, thank you. I hope some YouTuber could do a reaction video on your Darth Plagueis. Maybe you can do your one. You can do one yourself. Director's reaction. I already reacted to. I did a commentary, and we're gonna do a breakdown of the movie. I'm gonna answer a few more questions. We're kind of holding back on that, but I'm not gonna do a face reveal. I just want people to know that I'm a fat guy that's an orca and likes to.
Does a YouTuber? Does a YouTuber have a right to review your stuff if they haven't read the Plagueis book? I don't know. Let's see.
The author. Well, I will. I was hoping that maybe one of these conventions, James Lucino would appear. I mean, I think he's old and maybe he's retired, but I would really love to meet James Lucino. I met Timothy Zahn, and he was wonderful.
Yes, he did.
I've met
a few years ago.
Yeah. I had thought about going to ICC Con. If I go to a con, I would want people to just fund me. I'm not going to pay for it. I can't really pay for the travel. The travel there is the travel. If I go to ICC, if people would want me to come, it's not like, hey, if you can afford it.
If you want me to come, you pay my way.
Pay me.
I was thinking of going to Legends Expo.
My board and keep.
Go ahead. I was thinking about going to Legends Expo, and that's near your neck of the woods.
Oh boy.
Legends Con was a failure. Never happened. It was supposed to happen this weekend. I don't know. But Legends Expo is still on the schedule. And if I could get money up for it, I would try to get a couple $100 to go to Burbank this September.
Money.
But again, that's money. We got to have money.
We need loads of money.
Money. All right.
If you guys fund me, I'll be there.
All right, let's before I answer more questions, let's do a breakdown.
Breakdance.
Okay, yeah, see, it's more brighter in the actual video. It's not as bright as it is in YouTube because YouTube sucks at compression.
It's not.
Have you lost your touch?
That's an issue.
It's a graphical issue. It's a graphical issue. Let me see. Let me get.
You've done well.
Let me get the really bad or okay AI subtitles.
Let us begin.
This is inspired by the Kenobi show, which even though I did like the fight scene. This is not in the book. This is This is probably the only fan fiction-y part of it. I did this to kind of just give more screen time to Dooku and Qui-Gon, and to actually get the headspace of Dooku and Qui-Gon at this time. I don't think they were explored a lot other than the Plagueis novel. Maybe some comic books. I know there was I used like sources to. I did use like sources to get the I did use sources to match up with some of the stuff that Qui-Gon mentions and to like at least make it feel like it fits in
Stand on at hand.
Make it
because
fit.
I think recently Xanatos, Qui-Gon's former apprentice, like was killed. I don't think he was actually killed, but he thought he died in a battle.
Xanatos was indeed troubled. I regret not being able to offer him more guidance.
Not everyone is destined to walk the path of the Jedi, my former Padawan. You must not burden
There's lip sync cash money. You always complain all these years. Where is there no lip sync?
yourself.
Excuse me?
You've always
You
said.
listen to this, Monty?
Yeah,
That's
there's
a matter of artistic license.
There's no subtitles or lips.
With blame.
That's right, man. Subtitles are important, bro.
And justice.
If not, you have to have the characters
To guide
talk.
us.
Must not burden yourself with
That's
blame.
Episode 2, The Canon Circle. That's a Raftar from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Case. This is a summoning.
This was filmed on a Star Wars Galaxies map from Kashyyyk. I forgot what the map was called. I think it's Shadowlands, right?
You need to get behind the eyes of your target.
Plagueis, Episode 2.
I'll answer some more questions here in a second.
Electric Boogaloo?
Let me read some comments before we continue. What's your favorite scene in the Plagueis novel? Probably the last scene with Varuna and Plagueis. I also really liked my favorite scene in the first film that I did, episode 1, was the part where Plagueis says, "Give me some food. Clean up this mess. I'm famished." And the way the music swells, I thought that was the best part of episode 1 for me.
And become the object of its desire. The same holds true.
So Ian McDermott's face is imposed on the model here. It's not like his face, so it's kind of like an original look. So it's a mix of what he looks like, and then I think I used like other characters to like give him the younger look. Sometimes he looks like he's got big eyes. But this scene was this scene was the first scene done. This was done back in August before I took a break, and then we went back and did the rest in December and January. So let's move on a bit.
To do and ultimately reach the conclusion.
So his like teachings is longer in the book. A lot of the like teachings is abbreviated and kind of gets to the point. I'm not trying to like take all the text from the book. You don't do that. For one, it is like it's the essence of what he's saying, but it's not like the whole text. In fact, the whole chapter is split throughout the film of him teaching Palpatine, and
I was, in essence, married to my work. Of the Force moved.
He's looking like Ewan McGregor there.
Planets, organized star systems, conjure the living light. The lives of most beings are of small consequence. And dark keep us shackled. Glaciers and volcanoes we warp.
Alright, so people will keep seeing this visual of this cosmos. It's like a 2001 thing. This is actually my visual depiction of the midi-chlorians.
Space and time to twist the gap.
this is the midi-chlorians in
galaxy to our own design.
It's my own way to visualize what they look like. So basically, they're stars, and you could technically call it Star Wars. The midi-chlorians are the Star Wars.
Chlorines. Stars. Stardust.
No one knows how Ian looked like when he was younger, and it was hilarious. There's not much of what you can go with how he looked like younger. So Plagueis loves talking like a professor. Yeah. Does Plagueis give back shots to Sidious and back shots? I don't know if you're is that I don't know if you're making a joke or back shots, striking in the back with a lightsaber, or some other type of back shots that we don't discuss. I don't know. Young Sidious, get down on your knees.
No.
I also noticed Palpatine's face looked better than the other faces, or did I just think that? No, it's kind of a deep fake. That's why he looked better. Some faces I felt looked didn't need deep faking. I mean, at one point here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys, but at one point I decided against it. I'm going to try to find it. Oh, here we go. People might get a laugh. I was going to do this. I was going to use this look. I was going to do this deep fake for Senator Kim. And who does that look like to you? What actor looks like that? It's
That Pierce Brosnan?
No.
That's Pierce Brosnan crossed with Jim Carrey.
No. I'll give you a hint. It was the actor Pierce Bronson was in the movie with.
Sean Bean. They're taking the little ones.
Good morning, Coruscant. Does that give?
Yes, I said Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Oh, you did? Yeah, that's Robin Williams.
He said it.
I didn't want to use Robin Williams because I thought that was too cruel.
God bless him, Robin.
God bless him. I would want John Williams to be a cool. If it was Robin Williams, I don't think he would need to be a depressed character. That's why I decided against that. Plus, I don't want to just use celebrity faces. I want to make my own. But back to the breakdown. Back to the breakdown.
You will or King Omen of those.
I used some
of
clips.
Those are being trained in killing hearts doesn't wait for you to acquire.
There's not much to go on here. Let me see, go on here. This part is based on the book cover. Okay, a scene that was deleted from the book is the part where they fight the army men, the tribesmen, and eat the hearts. I thought that was cool, but I thought that was over the top, and I thought that was something I couldn't really animate unless, I don't know if it would work well.
To an end.
Are we grand enough?
So I just went with this route.
You should ask.
Robin Williams would have been a terrifying Plagueis.
He would have done so many voices. They wouldn't know what to do.
It'd be a hip hop Jetty. Jetty?
I like the faces image you use.
Hip hop
for all
Jedi,
the
you can dance and
you
bebop
mentioned
until
had
you're making a
deformed
wicked cop.
faces. Yeah. Actually, still defend the midichlorians. Biology. Bail Organa looks like Bail.
Yeah.
Was the Qui-Gon Dooku
I know
rule
somebody
from the
is
book?
like
A
the
personal
Force is
touch, my
supposed to be
friend.
magical.
And binds us and
It's
brings the
divine.
galaxy together.
Yes.
Yes.
But yes,
But-
people are still mad about that. The midichlorians. They just wanted the Force to be magical.
I'll take the midichlorians over
Yeah.
Rey as
Could
the
argue
Jedi.
need to be
Yeah.
gone into.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I guess I understand.
I love
some
you
people-
too, random citizen. I love you.
Random.
All right, let's go through here. So
Scarcely a trace of the
this
wild.
was a little difficult because of the lighting.
Are you on Malastare for business? Senator, are you married?
Unfortunately,
Light.
The outfit Palpatine wears for the senator, that's actually his outfit from the book cover, the re-release of Plagueis. So that's his actual outfit
definitely not.
from the books. Just low quality, I guess, low budget. Low budget.
Low budget quality.
You know, if someone could recreate that like Battlefront, like recreate his face, I would
Travel
love that.
forbids it.
Married to politics, is that it?
So in the book,
Unfortunately
this is
not.
Coruscant, but it's actually supposed to be Ariadu, or was it Malastare? One of those two. I like the look of the lounge and so I just went with this location. I just thought it was more aesthetically pleasing.
To the work. To the work.
And that's a Doriana, a model from KOTOR movie, I think. But I thought that fit Doriana. It was kind of hard to find a look for Doriana. That's why he's not in this much as he should be.
Tell me, Ambassador, are you one of those men with a friend in every spaceport?
Ash, tell me, are you one of those Discord users in every channel?
What happened?
Palpatine, the first incel.
Palpatine the first. No.
No, he's an incel.
Sidorial.
Love booty. Yayet.
Nicely played. I'm taking notes.
A gift to you.
He gives him his number because he's not interested.
Palpatine.
Goats!
Alright, so Senator Kim is actually based on an actor who was in Star Wars before. The voice of Boss Nass, Brian Blessed him.
Think I didn't see that.
See what, Senator?
The flimsy card that woman slipped you. I suppose you entertained her with the usual tall tales.
I may have.
Brian Blessed. Okay, so Brian Blessed, he played Boss Nass, but before he did the Plagueis, or he did the Phantom Menace, he did one of my favorite historical miniseries called I, Claudius back in the 70s. And Augustus from I, Claudius reminds me so much of Senator Kim. That's why I went with that's why I went with the voice portrayal. And I kind of found it, Boss Nass from Naboo, and you have another Brian Blessed character who is a senator from Naboo. Let me see. He's based on. I'm trying to get the display. There you go. Display here. He's based on this.
What's that son of yours playing at? 6 months he's been out there, and all he's got are the bridges over the Rhine. He just sits on his arse all day.
What does he say?
What did he say? He says nothing, that's what he says. Or that's what it amounts to. Those damn barbarians have got my eagles! Quintilius Varus, where are my eagles?
Senator Palpatine, where is my Rona? That was what I was going for.
Said something about getting to know the galaxy.
Getting to know the galaxy's women.
How is it that I come to have assistants that leave trails of
Conquest.
Good actor.
Yes,
Shakespearean actor.
Shakespearean.
Worked with Patrick Stewart
Okay.
and various others.
All right. So he looks like John. Okay, that's the only part. That's the only part I didn't like his face because he looks like Johnny Depp.
What?
Wow. Yes. I am a cephalopod.
Perhaps backed for that.
Any black sun. We will. That should concern.
Okay, Ranulph Tarkin. This is not the Tarkin that we all know. This is his cousin. And so.
Did.
No one can deny that
Would be a titan make out the outer rim.
His appearance is actually based on the Revenge of the Sith actor who played Tarkin. So he's not based on Peter Cushing. He's based on the other actor who played the really bad makeup version of him, and it's kind of an interesting parallel.
It was supported by Eriado's own House Valorum and supported by Targe and the others. Then perhaps the time has come for us to make our dissatisfaction public. The Munes are merely avaricious.
Did someone make OG models for the characters in the novel? I did. I made all these models here. Or some models are assets, and then this look of I made this Tarkin.
But the Trade Federation have.
But moving on. We've all seen this scene. We're gonna go through again. So where they get the Naboo map? Is this from? This is all from Battlefront. This is all just filmed in Battlefront 2 OG. It's a very good recreation of Theed, and it's much more accurate than the Battlefront 2 map, EA front. So this is like an HD recreation of Theed. It even has. I would really love for like just someone to port this map to Jedi Academy. I mean, this part right here, I didn't even remember. If you actually go to the Phantom Menace, this like whole section here is from a background in the Phantom Menace when they get off the submarine. So this courtyard here, which was really cool. There's a cameo there. You didn't see him, but that is
Nice.
Let me see if I can find him. All right. There's a cameo right there. That can only mean one thing: invasion. That's Seal Bibble from the Phantom Menace. He's actually in a couple scenes. Just people don't realize, like people don't see him because he's kind of blending. But yeah, Seal Bibble has always been 60 years old in this Naboo history.
He never ages.
He never ages. At which we'll get to that. The Mustafar. Okay.
My heart goes out to poor Vitus.
All right, Littlefinger, the whole Littlefinger thing. So I used the head model of Littlefinger. He has a much okay. So the voice actor of Varuna changed his voice a little bit.
Well, you have all.
He changed the voice a little bit from episode 1 because he kind of got a better grasp of how he should sound.
All people would understand the effect of such.
But it's not actually Littlefinger. It's just his head from another game that I used. It's not Littlefinger, but he is kind of the Littlefinger of Naboo. I can't he is a scoundrel. He is a rat. So, all right, let's get to the Mustafar.
Luminous.
All right, so the Mustafar is this facility. I think is the same facility that Trezza owns, or no, Boss Cabra. I don't remember, but it's one of those facilities. This is also taken from the other chapter, and it's more of an original idea of them talking about this. I just kind of felt like it could be taught. I just wanted to kind of include Mustafar because I can, because it's my movie. So I want to include Mustafar. I'm going to include it. So. Oh, but the a fun fact is that the this animation here is from this animation here of the zoom in into Mustafar is from Star Wars Galaxies, the original the Obi-Wan Ghosts. Okay, but onto this one. Okay, so I'm gonna start answering questions again, but we're gonna talk about this last big detail, which is a big departure from the book that I want to address. Some people mentioned it in the comics, and I hope they understand. The whole Dathomir scene with Maul has been rewritten to make more sense in terms of how, Dathomir, the desolate planet. In the actual book, there is a city, and Maul's mother is like living in the city like a homeless woman. I kind of was like confused by everything. I didn't know there was a city on Dathomir. I guess there is a city, but I was confused by the whole chapter, and I kind of felt like it could have been told better. And I kind of like the idea that Palpatine kind of just roams the wastelands of Dathomir, and he stumbles upon Maul. But the Maul backstory is kind of fucky because Maul had another backstory where he was a child with no tattoos, and then he got the tattoos etched onto him. And then there's the other continuity where he was born with the tattoos. So I just went with the continuity where he was born with the tattoos. So, let's look at Baby Maul here. Baby Maul. I like, Baby Maul is, I think, a 3D model with some AI movement, so he looks like a baby. I mean, it would be jarring if I don't have a 3D baby model, but it kind of works, so. I never cared for the Dathomir connection for Maul. Did the relationship of Tenebris and Plagueis was a secret to the public? Tesco Falco, he looks like an old Mr. Beast. He has the tats right there. Yeah, he has the tats. I just changed that from the book.
What a horrid little baby.
Baby Maul looks like his face from Rebels.
So you want to meet on a Dark Knight, is it?
I thought he just came after Plagueis barely killed the
What an abomination!
I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a moment. Let's keep going through here. Oh shit! All right, not much to go here. There's not much to. I mean, there's Tenebris. There's the midichlorians again with the stars. Not much in the whole scene with Sante is pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really of. I mean, it is the Helm's Deep map. That's the most I can talk about.
Peace and
breakdown.
To secure an alliance.
And did it work?
The music is a reprise of the flashback theme from the first Plagueis. Was my intention.
For a time, yes. But Sante had other plans.
Let's move on a bit.
Think so despicable. So I could almost hope to. I'm sure.
All right. Let's talk about so Saint Pestage. This is kind of an interesting thing. He sounds much different than he does in the audiobook, but his model is actually not Saint Pestage. It's actually Co Pim. Is it Co Pim, the other advisor? I didn't have a model for Saint Pestage, so I went with Co Pim. But I think I kind of like Siopim more as Saint Pestage. And,
Have you?
I mean, it's a good. I mean, it's something really only a hardcore would notice. Like some hardcores were upset that I used a 2-1B model for 11-4D. And yeah, just I don't think anyone really noticed. And some people say they like this depiction. I've read a few comments saying they like this depiction much better than the actual audiobook. And yeah, I agree. He looks better. This is Saint Pestage. Although it is a model of another advisor, Palpatine's, but it's kind of like I'm gonna call it a character model swap.
Decided who to use from the data I supplied.
The Melodians.
Can I ask why?
Steve Buscemi. Yeah. He has Jango Fett's Wester pistol. Yes, he does. It's Plagueis time. I actually like the changes made from the book to maintain consistency to the canon. Okay.
The Mandalorian.
His notice.
All right, so the Kaminoans is pretty. The characters are actually swapped in this one because of the models I had. I really like all the voice lines are changed. I know Nee Timor from the Clone Wars is supposed to be one of these characters.
Of the entire species.
This one murdered 6 members of his species.
The Yin Chori did appear in episode 1, or were supposed to appear, but I kind of deleted that scene because it was kind of frankly boring, and I didn't want too much exposition in episode 1, so I just deleted that whole part of the Sojourn gathering. But this is the original look of the Yin Chori.
Innate proclivity for violence.
Let's go forward again. I love this mock-up of Coruscant, or just a skyline. It was very good. Ronar is not based on how he looks like in the comics. It's an original depiction. I kind of felt like he would look like a boy. He's supposed to be a teenager. And in the comics, they make him look like a 30-year-old ninja samurai Ronin. And I kind of don't like that. He's kind of just a boy that's kind of rejected his father. So
in your message, you said there was something specific.
The voice of Darth Maul is doing the voice of Sonam is doing the voice of Ronar, because I wanted fit Sonam.
Wish to discuss.
All right. This is also in the book. You never see the assassination. It's very boring. Where you hear that I wanted to show the assassination how it went. In the actual I just wanted to show off the assassination, how it went, so I used the comics as reference, and then I changed it where Ronar's just lucky to survive the assassin's not expecting the Jedi there, and the Jedi's pretty good at deflecting the blast, and boom, that's it. It's kind of funny though. Yeah, it's short, gets to the point, and that's the end of Senator Kemp. Now let's keep going. We've seen that part. Oh yeah, the Coruscant stuff is again from Battlefront 3 Legacy. Great mod, and I'm gonna always use that for. I just love the visuals of the maps, and I think. For me, a budget, I think it's just too much time to create a 3D skyline. Although I would really like better shots of the Senate. That's my only complaint.
You will be able to conceal your nature even from the most powerful among them.
A funeral for my...
The funeral theme of Ronar, her Vider Cam, is based on the Qui-Gon's funeral, so it's kind of like a new version of that.
Myself against
C.O. Bibble again.
Jedi.
See, I'm breaking this down pretty quickly. Let's talk about Nicholas Cortez is the voice of Dooku. A lot of people said that Plagueis sounds like Christopher Lee, and I'm like, no, Nicholas Cortez makes Dooku. Dooku and Plagueis sound much different than I think people just are thinking he sounds like Christopher Lee. Maybe it's the gravitas of his voice.
Jedi elsewhere.
Yeah, deeper. All right, this character, who's this other Dooku guy? He looks like Dooku. This is supposed to be Count Vemic, the former Count before Dooku takes over. Dooku becomes a Count after he leaves the Jedi Order and takes over the political affairs. This is kind of like his mentor in the political sphere. So he's kind of like, I would say Dooku's the mini Dooku, and this is the current Dooku guy, Count Vemic. Count Vemic is actually, his voice is based on Vincent Price, although it doesn't sound too much like Vincent Price, but I like the voice for what it is.
Of a hyperwave repeater in Selenan space.
Kind of sounds like the actor of the original actor of Darth Vader, David Prowse. When where are those plans?
Those plans I sent you.
Where's those plans I sent you? Where's this?
Find those plans.
This screams. But back to
this Aquilish project.
This is a map in Roblox. Yeah, you can start laughing.
Would extend on ships entering it.
Yeah, this was pretty hard to get. I had to go find a map with green lighting. This is all blue screen, by the way. It's not an actual map. So I needed to recreate the look of the Sereno and
space from the upper Hydian system.
Let's go. This map is also original creation of Sereno. It's kind of like the break room. This is all just my imagination, basically. All right, let's talk about Saifa Diaz. He doesn't look like how he looks like in artwork. He looks like a samurai from Shogun. His depiction isn't the actor from Shogun. It's kind of an original look. It's kind of a mix of Toshiro Mifune and the actor from Shogun. So it isn't exactly him, but it's the original look for Saifa Diaz. It's just, that samurai, Ronin, Japanese looking Japanese Jedi Master. His original face, this is a deep fake too, but his original face looked very awful too, and I wanted to change it. So I like this version the best. It's also, again, my personal stamp. So I'm not like taking a face, like I'm not just taking like a face like from artwork, because Saifa Diaz never really got actor. And a lot of in the canon, so there's two different ways he looks like. In the actual canon, he looks like I'm trying to find like the right artwork here. Okay, I found it. Let's see if I can get it. He's been depicted twice, and what we have here is trying to find the okay, here we go. Here's the first depiction of him, and then the other one is the canon version. I was never really satisfied with either of his looks. Like, I don't imagine this is like Saifa Diaz. It's kind of lame, to be honest. So I went with what I went with. I know a lot of people even like fan cast like the Shogun actor as Saifa Diaz. So I kind of just went with something similar, but not exactly. Well, Sifo Dyas from Clone Wars was a vision and tortured. Your model looks better. Sifo Dyas looks too Asian compared to the drug addict look from Clone Wars. He would play the perfect Sifo if they actually used your movie. Yeah, I think he would be a perfect actor to play as the actor from, I forgot his name, from Shogun. Maybe you know Monty or Cash.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't remember his name.
I'll find out.
I think it's. Oh wait, I think it's Sonata, isn't it?
Yes. He was in that Wolverine film as well, wasn't he? Among others.
Yeah, he was in Logan.
He was in John Wick, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in the fourth one.
Yeah, he's in John Wick Chapter 4 also.
I forget that series has 4 movies.
Yeah. Scorpion as well in the Mortal Kombat
It's a
film.
clever rationalization.
Did he? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Let's go.
I don't have a clue.
Not much to talk here. Jocastanu.
Jedi Master Sifo Dyas.
All right, this is gonna be a funny Easter egg. The tribesman people is actually a character from the sequels. A tribe of the character from the sequels. It's what's that little guy's name? The one that's like that they tried to make
Hyro
popular.
Sanuki. What?
Hyro Sanuki Sonata.
Hyro Sanuki Sonata? Oh, Yuki.
Hiroyuki is one word.
Hiroki Sanada, is that it?
Yeah, Hiroyuki.
Yeah. I think trying to find the what's the
Jedi.
Trying to find the Babu Frick. Yeah, that's it's Babu Frick. The tribe of Babu Fricks get killed by Plagueis and Palpatine. Yeah.
They deserve it.
They deserve it.
Wipe them out.
Wipe them
All
out.
of them.
All of them.
Are you ready to make history?
Rather than be a casualty of it.
Rather than to be a casualty of it.
Okay, so yeah, it's like he goes from one battleground to the next one, which is the Senate. All right, we need to break down. A lot of people have addressed this, and we're going to get to the Senate scene. A lot of questions here.
Hiroyuki Sonata.
So this is Chancellor Darris. It's not Bail Organa. He's kind of like he kind of looks like Gary Oldman, but it's not Gary Oldman.
To extend Senate representation.
Although he has a horrible beard. So it's kind of like proto Bail Organa, or Bail Organa's prototype. Only did that because I couldn't find a really good model for it. So
to the planets of the wish risks the will lead with the vote.
all right, we gotta talk about why is Tally in the Senate? I didn't know that people would realize that she was there, but yeah, Tally's there.
He wanted to hide on her. He's like, hey,
she's right there in there. Look who I found. Yes. She's there.
Because for some reason, kind of crossover between Mass Effect and Star Wars.
This is my favorite seat in the Senate.
So Tally is my director's trademark. I'm always gonna have Tally somewhere. You just can't see her.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
it's like a bad Tally.
It's like no Orca. I have to have Tally as my trademark.
Oh man!
You should have put a Geth in there.
Look for Tally. Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, I like Tally a lot. She's my favorite character in all of
I would have
fiction.
never guessed. Monty,
It's
did
not
you know
like
that?
Harry Potter.
I
It's not
didn't.
like I put like Harry Potter or something there. I put some.
Not yet.
Kelly would
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry
You shall
Potter
not harm
and
me, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter and the secret of the of the secret of the Senate. How would we not realize she's dancing her butt off? He's got a neck beard. Don't forget to bring a towel. The Babook Frick clan are tall. It was funny to see them.
You're allowed to add your own characters, as
Yeah,
we
I'm
discussed earlier.
I'm allowed
Because
to
in the
add whatever
original
I
film-
want. Oh yeah. No one can give this excuse. We gotta go back to the Phantom Menace. No one can give this excuse. No one can give this excuse.
George did it.
Yeah. George had a certain character appear in the Phantom Menace in the background, so everyone can stop giving me flack for having Tally in. What does that look like?
We can do both, can't we?
The ET species are in the Senate. They have a seat on the council, I guess. A seat.
Seat in the council, the Senate.
So I'm keeping in spirit with George Lucas.
There's no way they wouldn't sit on that chair.
Right?
They've got legs long enough. Madness.
Definitely madness.
Oh.
I'll be right here. One of those little cameos in the films that you see.
Yes.
It's in on other things. Serenity, the spaceship from Serenity, was in an episode of Battlestar Galactica, the series.
I use Serenity as the Woebegone.
Serenity now, Monty. Serenity now.
Serenity.
All right.
Shiny.
All right, but there's more fun. There's more fun.
There's a worse one, isn't there?
You gotta look. I don't think Cash saw if you looked closely.
We are the champions of the world. My friends and I.
There's a certain character in the background. He's blurred out, but you can't tell. I mean, you could probably guess who it is.
For 500 points.
It's Wedge Artilles.
No. Cash. Who does that look to you? Who does that look like to you in the background?
He had a plan to get paid.
For $1,000.
Picture
of $1,000.
That blurry picture. Background.
All right. Well, who's the other character with the blue hair?
We'll give him a clue. Here we are. Look in the background. We were born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe.
Oh my gosh, there's Tally. I didn't see that part.
Do you see
Oh my gosh, yes. Fucking
I don't think you can see. I added another character. I thought someone would notice. Besides, you probably know who those two are there in the corner.
Yeah, from Arcane.
Hold on. I have like a big.
It's just when it's blurred, too blurry. It's like you
that's
can't.
The point.
You
can't see. You can't see them. There's like.
Crit just throws in characters from other franchise.
Well, you can't see them because it's blurry, and plus I didn't have a lot of
but
time.
If
so
he
I just
was
picked
thrown into the Senate, then you know.
All right. I got it. All right. I guess you can't see it, but there was another character in the background. I'm gonna find. There was another part.
Where's find the
there,
character?
There's another important person in the Senate that you probably didn't see. And
in the Senate.
The Senate.
Oh my gosh! Is that Scrappy Doo?
The Senate.
That's not Scrappy Doo. I'm trying to. Damn it.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Scrappy
Looks like it.
Hold on. I'm trying to like get the stream to show it. Oh, there we go. The true senator. You know the meme. Oh, we have another guest joining us. Mr. McCracken.
Oh boy.
That be Bill McCracken.
Oh no.
I was just hanging out with my cousin, Pat McGroin.
Sure you were.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get the.
Where is the secret character?
Welcome.
Killing us here.
Here, I'll post it. I'll post it in the. He's just a chill.
I love democracy. Don't
Yeah,
you?
It was a meme. There you go, chill guy.
I'm glad you like democracy because Cash Money likes communism and commie.
I'm streaming.
Absolutely
by the way,
a
Phil.
lie, Monty. Don't listen to Phil.
I'm streaming, by the way, Phil. So
yeah, you are. Yeah,
know your P's and Q's.
Yeah, behave yourself, Philly.
Don't feel it's crit.
All right, let's go back to let's finish. Let's wrap this up, and then I'll answer some last few questions, and then we can have a discussion.
Discussion.
Last few questions.
It's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Okay, so the one. Okay, so the biggest mistake in the movie was this part. The character has no voice lines.
So the one you accidentally removed.
Yeah, those are the ones that I accidentally removed, and I forgot to check
Some opportunities are best served cold.
Lobbyists.
It's a lobbyist. I don't think.
What was he supposed to say?
He's supposed to say, "We invite you to this bar."
I mean, they don't really speak English, so do they? What do
I added subtitles. I already added subtitles in. So.
What do you mean the shield's still up?
But yeah, that was the only biggest mistake. Well,
that's because when he appeared in the room, the hologram was muted. You could put that at the bottom line. That's the thematic version of what happened.
Thematic.
Yeah, they didn't unmute the hologram when he was watching him.
Back to. So some people said, like one guy said, well, he gets kidnapped, so it defeats the purpose of in the book. And I was like, well, maybe it was his intention to get abducted. You know, Palpatine knows he's not in any danger in this whole thing. Just so people know.
Begun by right.
He's like intrigued to know who the hell is like organizing this ruse.
The rumor. No basis
so
begun by rivals.
Just to clarify, Palpatine knows he's in no danger in this. In fact, before Palpatine's gonna get blasted, he's about to unleash his lightning or his unlimited power. Although it looks like he's gonna be taking a big fat shit, so it's like
what the?
I'll have to go to the toilet.
Oh. Well, that just came out of nowhere, literally.
Yeah, Palpatine. Exactly.
I feel a brewing.
Palpatine even says, "Oh, an abduction. What? How interesting." It was like he wanted to see who was behind the whole like theatrics of having him go down there. But let's move on.
Our agents guided them to use the eatery in failed
Okay. The candid circle scene. So it was kind of hard to find a map for this scene, but this one came out pretty perfect. So I just went with it. It's a circle, and it's like it looks like what I was aiming for with the pillars and stuff. I kind of was looking for like something smaller, but it works. So the Maladins they're disguised as the members of the Canted Circle. There's a lot of Sith influence in this scene, so it's not a surprise that these guys are like one of the biggest changes that I couldn't do was the flying discs from the book. They use like Tron discs to cut people's heads off and stuff in the books. It's cooler in the books, I know, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just went with the blades, the vibro blades, or this is very R-rated. I tried to make it as chaotic as possible. In the book, Plagueis keeps his own fighting, or actually no, in the book he's able to keep his own, but eventually he falls down on his knees. I was following the book a little bit, but I think like again, Plagueis wasn't expecting this. He was trying. He didn't want to reveal his force in time, so he didn't use his lightsaber. Or I think, you know what, he didn't bring his lightsaber during this whole thing. I don't think he brought his lightsaber. But Plagueis was kind of caught off guard, and he couldn't really use a lot of his force abilities to fight. And in my version, he was kind of just so chaotic that he ended he was getting stabbed and stuff several times, so okay, I'm on the time schedule here, so let's wrap it up soon. But yeah, it's just he got overcome by these assholes, and that's kind of how he's much more powerful in the book. My version is for a cinematic effect, and it's supposed to be chaotic, and I'm not trying to fully replicate what the book. With what limited stuff I have, he fought back as much as he could, but he was taking a lot of stabs and strikes and stuff. So I know a lot of people were a little, well, he could have fought better. Could have fought better, Phil. He could have fought better. Right.
Everyone's a critic.
In fact, the conversation here with Saint Pestage is more longer in the book. He explains, well, I got a call from this guy, and it was about the Maladians, and you know, I felt also that went on too long too. So kind of like cinematically, it works well because it cuts back to Plagueis getting his ass kicked.
Nothing less than my body and mind.
This one was pretty hard to do. This one took like a day to work on the whole scene with the PAX team. A lot of the NPCs were pissing me off. So I filmed all I could. Finally, okay, so in the script, in the book, Plagueis just, I think, uses force fire to have him burning, and in the script, that's what the voice actor Chris did for Senator Pack's team. But I kind of like figured, well, it'd be cooler if just Plagueis roasted his ass with lightning instead of just doing force fire. And I think that fit. I felt that fit in more with Palpatine, and it was much more cruel having torture him with his lightning. Kind of reminds you of the Maul fight from Clone Wars. All right, the audio of Chris screaming, he did that for a full 5 minutes of he did 4 retakes of him screaming out his ass. Yeah, he was very good at doing that. Yes, actually, if you go back, oh, it's lagging again. You need to watch it again.
Melodians?
Plagueis gets cut in the jaw. If you saw, that's my intention here. He gets cut in the mouth, so his jaw gets fucked up. So yeah, he does. All right, so the scene. Some people pointed out.
He is simply
these things are from Resident Evil. The disgusting baby things from Resident Evil, because I thought they fit. Looks like you, Cash. You're screaming when you watch the news. All right. So the voice actor for Plagueis,
bathed by being encrusted in obelisks. Do you think Gravid's young apprentice was hindered by the prosthesis she was forced to wear?
So the voice effect that he has is the same voice effect he has in the actual audiobook. We tried to replicate it the same way as it was in the audiobook. And then Plagueis' voice, it's supposed to sound fucked up, and he's supposed to be like, he sounds like this. The prosthesis was forced to wear after fighting him. He has no fucking jaw, so no one can make that argument. He's clearly fucked up. And that's a good thing we have a voice actor. I mean, Daniel Davis is great, but I think having the voice actor actually try to imitate not having a jaw and talking like this, the prosthesis she was forced to wear after fighting him. That I think that gives more credence to the performance of Plagueis.
The Force.
So this is the midi-chlorians. This is like a visual depiction of the midi-chlorians again. You see how they embody the world? That was my intention. It's kind of like a cool visual.
Must be reassured that her Sith is capable of accepting authority. Otherwise, it will thwart one's intentions. It will engineer misfortune. It will strike back.
It will strike back. Finally, let's get to the last scene that I'll break down. There's a Duel of the Fates plays here. You can hear a piano version. You can hear Plagueis' theme. And then you can hear The final theme playing here is actually Plagueis' theme from Revenge of the Sith.
Master.
He has his original theme, he has the Duel of the Fates, and then he has the actual John Williams theme from the Revenge of the Sith. I felt like this, yeah, he's now Darth Plagueis the Wise, so it ends with his final music. Alright, so thematically, this is kind of like what it goes into Venomous' eye. And then it transitions to Venomous pretty much representing the creation of the Chosen. That whole last discussion, pretty much, the Chosen One is coming, and that's Shmi Skywalker from the Phantom Menace. In fact, if you watch the whole end credits, a certain theme song appears at the end.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash. Did Cash fall asleep?
No, Cash is listening. No, Cash is mute, probably. I'm gonna wrap it up.
He fell
here,
asleep
so.
because he's on his cell phone, because it shows him on his cell phone.
It's on your cell phone,
Or he
there,
went and
buddy.
made a sandwich.
All right, so to wrap it up. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. That was my breakdown. It's Anakin's theme, by the way, from Phantom Menace, because that was my intention. That was my theories in the credit. Theories only in the first. Theory is only in episode 1 of Venomous is kind of half not dead, not alive either, so he's not gonna be. Theory's not being talking soon. You found that funny, huh? Yeah,
you will be choked to death.
I will be choked to death.
You will die.
But that is pretty much it for the Q&A and the breakdown of the movie. I know it wasn't a detailed breakdown where I watched the whole thing, but it was pretty much to the point. I wanted to cover some points and yeah, just get to that. Episode 3, we're taking a break from Plagueis and going to start releasing new videos soon. What that will entail, I don't want to necessarily spoil it, but I think I played, well, I could give a preview before I head out here. Let me see if I can find it. Is this it?
I ask.
No, that ain't it. Is it?
On the.
I'm trying to find it. The one I showed you.
I ask once.
No, that ain't it. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, is this it?
You don't have to understand, Lieutenant. Just hope. On the contrary, Captain, not only will they fall for it, they'll be destroyed by it.
I don't want to reveal too much. But that's about but we're gonna wrap it up here. I'll do another stream probably this week, and we'll probably do some more editing streams for some future videos. But thank you all for Will got more. I want you guys all to enjoy yourselves and have a lovely week. I want to thank Monty. I want to thank Monty left, but I want to thank Monty. I want to thank Monty, Phil, and Cash Money and Corvus for joining us. I was gonna do call-ins, but I don't have a lot of time this afternoon. Next stream, I will do call-ins, and we will do. People can join in the stream. Of course, you gotta be on your best behavior and whatnot. So, but I want you all just to have a lovely night, and thank you all for supporting me. And again, if y'all, I'm not like pushing you guys, but people have said they wanted to like support me some one way or, and I say, where's the, I'm trying to find it again. It was in the, it was in the chat, wasn't it? If you guys want to support me, just feel free to use that. You please subscribe, or if you want to support me financially, PayPal is always there for you. Of course, super chats are always welcome. But what do I know? So y'all have a great day, and thank you all for supporting me, and you have a wonderful afternoon, guys. By the way, subscribe to if you can subscribe to Cash Money's channel. He was my co-host along with Monty. Trying to find. Let's see. Subscribe to his channel too. He's trying to build up his channel, and he's always a great co-host. So let me see if I can put his thing in the chat. Afternoon, night, whatever. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night from the Truman Show. We'll go with that. But thank you all for coming. So y'all have a great day. Oh, there's Monty. Or oh wait, no, he left. I'm looking at the live stream. I was confused right there for a minute. Y'all have a great day. Bye. See ya. Keep grinding. Yeah. And y'all, if y'all want to do something, just do it. Don't let people tell you otherwise. All right. Bye bye.